Hey guys, Blue Delta Wolf here. This is Magic the Gathering 2014, and this is Enter the Dracomancer's Sweet 60. I've had a request for this one already, so I wanted to get it done a little bit quicker today, so I actually paid money to unlock it. To be honest, the way the deck was set up originally, it was very slow, and I absolutely hate tricolour decks. I just don't think there's any point in them whatsoever. I think it's just too greedy with colours. So I've made it a dual colour deck instead, which you might think was a stupid move. Like, for example, I've lost this guy now because he's a tricolour, but believe me, the deck works a lot better without black. So I've made the deck full green and red, and these are the creatures that made the cut. Tukatong Talid, whatever his name is. When he dies, put a green sapperling creature onto the battlefield. That's amazing for Devour. You've always got something on the field, you know, even for blockers. Dragon Breath. I like this card because when a converted card comes on with 6 or more, you may return it from the graveyard and attach it to that creature. So use it early on when it gets put to the graveyard. When your big creatures come out later on, they get a bit more buffed. Same for this guy. The artwork is awesome as well. So yeah, artifact mutations, green and red. Destroy target artifact, it can't be regenerated, and you put X green sapperlings onto the field, where X is that artifact's converted mana cost. So it's artifact removal with extra creatures for Devour. That's why I like that card. Dragon Fodder, we all know what that does. 4 of them. Dragon Speaker Shaman, I couldn't warrant putting 4 in, but 3 is definitely good. So I got 3 of those. Need a bit of ramp, but not too much, so I put 2 Rangers in. Soul's Fire. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. That's really good just for creature management and stuff. Help take them down a little bit easier. 2 Cultivates, didn't need 4 of them with only 2 colours. Spellbreaker Behemoth, I like this card. I liked it in the last deck it was in. Can't be countered, and it protects all your higher level creatures from becoming countered as well, so definitely good to have in a blue deck, or up against a blue deck. Hellkite Hatchling, I really like this card. It's got Devour, starts off as a little dude and grows bigger and gets flying. So it suits the green and red theme very well, and the dragons of course. So I put 3 out of 4 in there. Cascade is one of the best abilities in the game. You can drop down massive dragons just by dropping this one, purely by luck. So I really like the artwork on that one as well. And it's got haste, so yeah, that one definitely made the cut. I wasn't going to put this guy in, but then I read it carefully and thought, why wouldn't I? It's 4 for a 3/3, and everything you summon after this guy's on the field gets +2 and haste. Now, that's just really strong in my opinion. Crucible of Fire, dragon creatures get buffed. Love that card, but only 1 made the cut. Gorger Worm, not keen on worms, but this one's quite strong. For 5, you get a 5/5 plus Devour, so, and it's green and red, it's perfect for this deck. This one I really like, green and red dragon again. At the beginning of each upkeep, put a 1/1 green and red dragon creature token with flying and Devour 2 onto the battlefield. Now, each upkeep you can just keep devouring the one before and become more and more powerful. So, I really like that one. Dragon Lair Spider, awesome looking card. It's got reach and 5/6. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a green insect creature token onto the battlefield. Everyone loves tokens, and it's there for Devour as well. Valley Rannet, early on you can use it for cycling, later on it's a pretty strong monster, not bad. Predator Dragon, flying, haste, Devour again. As you can see, I've got a very strong Devour theme on this deck. Volcanic Dragon, you remember that from Valken Sol's Sarkhanvol? Yeah, Sarkhanvol's deck. Great card. Haste is amazing. So Sangreat Surge, only 1 of them made the cut. It is expensive, it's situational. You'd only use it really on a big creature, probably to get the finishing move, but it's in there because it's strong. Penumbra Worm, Trample. When it dies, it puts a copy of itself kinda onto the table. Very strong indeed, and easy to get up with only 2 colours. And the final one I put on was Form of the Dragon. I recently just tested this deck out up against the human deck, Avacyn's Glory, and I had Form of the Dragon up, and he had, I think, 12 3/3 creature tokens on the table. Not one of them could touch me. Every turn I was doing 5 damage, taking out the most significant of his creature tokens, and then later on targeting their health directly. That card is absolutely amazing. You don't need Karthus, Tyrant of Jund, believe me, you probably never get it up anyway. Same for Hellkite Overlord. As cool as it is and as cool as it looks, it's too difficult to get up. This deck's too slow with 3 colours. Broodmate Dragon again, it's a good card. I don't know, it didn't suit this deck really. Well, of course it suits the deck, but I didn't want the black, so I had to take it out basically, is what I'm saying. Same for Maelstrom Pulse. Shame to see that one going, but other cards make up for it. Banefire, not really, not for this deck. Crucible of Fire needed 1. Flame Blast, that's too much of a blast from the past for me. It's too old school. I wanted to have a different style deck. I always have this in dragon decks, and I'm so bored of it, to be honest. It is a good card. If you can find a spot for it, obviously I recommend putting it in, but yeah, I left it out. Only needed 1 of those. Dragon Roost is very strong, but paying 7 for a 5/5 it seems a bit stupid to me. Plus you have to play the initial 6 anyway. I didn't like that card. This one I found hard to cut with the black because it is extremely powerful. That was probably the hardest one out of all the black cards that I didn't want to cut, but then again it had to go, so 3 of those instead of 4. 2 of those, 1 of those. Battle Mage, I originally put it in and then realised that you need black for it, so took it out. Don't need it, it's got black. Same for that one. Great card though. 1 of them. Needed 1 of them. Soul's Fire. That's like oh no, I've already I've seen that one. Sorry, I thought it was the other one. I thought it was this one. I wanted to put this in, but it's too expensive for a damage spell, if you ask me. Damage spells should be low, clearing the field early on, and then later on having creatures to do that job. So I left those out. You've seen that one. You've seen those 2, and I didn't put any Terramorphic Expanse because I've decided I don't like them anymore. So there you go, guys. That's my Enter the Dracomancer deck build. It's 60 cards, 22 creatures, 14 other, and 24 land. 13 red, 11 green. So I hope this video gave you an idea of how to build this deck. There are obviously going to be other ways of building it, and I'm sure most people will use the black element, but me personally, this is the way I think it works best. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to rate, comment and subscribe. It really helps. Don't forget you can follow me on Google+, Twitter and Facebook. The links are all on my channel. And I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take it easy.